Hello everyone, welcome back to Wind Waker, this time part 47. What do I need to do? Okay. It's actually quite loud. Let's go to Windfall. I guess we'll start with getting the Song of Passing, I think it's called, isn't it? So we've just got to go and give this guy some 3-4. Little 3-4, pum pum pum. I guess we'll talk to him first. You know, see what his problem is. Can't resist cutting things. こうじゃねえんだよな。かといってああでもなし。So ko, just like this, and then janir is obviously janai. So not like this, and then ndayona. It's just nothing really. It's just, you know, it's just sort of saying, like this, it is not. You know, is it? Basically. And then katoite, I guess it's just kind of like, what is katoite? It's sort of literally like katoite. I don't even know, man. It's like even saying that kind of thing. Katoite. Ko janen da yo na katoite. Yeah, I think it's like the ka is kind of a questionizer, so it's kind of like, you know, like it's not like this, is it? And then questionizing it further, I guess. Toite. So, you know, I say that. It's kind of like katoite. Ko janen da yo na katoite. It's sort of expressing uncertainty at both parts, both sides of itself, I think. It's like, even having said that, demo nash, it's like, it's not like that either. Demo nash. Meaning like, yeah, are you, like that, and then demonash, it's not that either. Anyway, so he's just obviously like, he can't do it. What happened there, man? Why it auto skipped? Shitsurei. Odori ni muchu de kizukanakatta ze, baby. Otto, just like, yeah, just a noise, right? It's sort of a whoops kind of noise. Shitsurei. Shitsurei is, as we've said before, I believe, literally to lose proper conduct or to be rude. You know, like it's essentially apologizing, I suppose. Like, whoops, sorry about that. You know, and then odoru is your base verb here, meaning to dance. So odori is just a noun, makes it a noun. So and then ni muchu, so in a dance, and muchu is like, it's like literally like within a dream. It like means to be so caught up and focused on something that you're not really, you know, you're not aware of reality, I suppose. It's like, it's a daydream, basically. Muchu. Muchu de, so kind of via being, you know, via daydreaming. No, is it even that? Yeah, it's kind of like due to daydreaming at a dance, you know, you're so focused in the dance that you're daydreaming, kind of thing. And due to that, kizukanakatta. Kizuku just meaning to notice, so kizukanakatta is just negative past tense, right? So I didn't notice. And then baby, just baby. Ore totu. Okay. Sando no han yori odori ga suki na Mirai no charisma dancer sa. Okay, ore, so that's just ore, meaning I. Totu. Totu is his name. And then Sando no Han Yori. So than 3 times rice. So kind of like, you know, more than 3 meals a day, essentially. More than, so than 3 times rice, than 3 meals a day. Odori ga suki. Dance is desirable. Kind of thing. So yeah, but kind of, I like dancing more than 3 meals a day. And then we've got na, just to further modify the thing. So it's all modifying charisma dancer, which is charisma dancer or charismatic dancer, I suppose. So it's all modifying that. So I'm a charismatic dancer who likes dance more than 3 meals a day, you know. And then mirai, not mirai. That's just like future, right? So I'm a future charismatic dancer who likes dance more than 3 meals a day. More than eating, I suppose you could see it as. That is mirai, isn't it? Of course it is, okay. Alright, cool. Sori, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not really sure why he's saying sore, actually. Unless that's... Is that not sore? And maybe it's a... Maybe it's a musical thing or something. Anyway, then he's saying 1, 2, 1, 2, like, you know, counting. Tokoro de, kind of like by the way. Mukashi, ore no me no mae de hiru o yoru o hiru ni kaeru sugoi maho no odori o misete kureta yatsu ga iru n da kedo. Yeah, okay. So everything there is modifying yats. No, it's not quite. Yeah, it kind of is, actually. Yatsu. So a guy. And then mukashi, a long time ago, right? A long time ago. And then we have yatsu ga iru. So there existed or there... Wait, why is it iru and not ita? So for some reason this isn't past tense. But I feel like it should be. But, you know, I'm not native. So I'm sure I'm wrong. But there you go. So a long time ago, there existed a guy who showed for me, misete kureta, showed for me, or showed to me, or was kind enough to show me, a sugoi maho no odori, a sugoi magic dance that changes, kaeru, changes yoru o hiru ni, night into day, and hiru o yoru ni. Yeah, okay, day into night. Yeah, okay. And then ore no me no maede, so just my eyes, you know, before my very eyes. So a long time ago there existed a guy who showed me a dance, an incredible magic dance that changes day into night and night into day, you know, right in front of my eyes. Odori wa nanto naku omoidaseru n da kedo. Okay, so the dance, odori wa nanto naku. Nanto naku means like... Nanto naku is when you don't really know why or how, but you just kind of get something. Like, I often hear people say, well, I often hear Japanese teachers say, like, nanto naku wakaru. Like, you know, to their students, like, to confirm. It's like saying, like, you know, for some, you know, you get it, don't you? Like, somehow, in some way. You don't know why, but you understand what I'm saying, don't you? So that's kind of what nanto naku is. So the dance, nanto naku omoidaseru. So somehow I can remember the dance. You know, I don't know why, but, you know, somehow I was able to memorize that. I can recall that easily. Ndakedo, so basically but. And then rizumu ga omoidase nakute sa. So rizumu is rhythm. And then omoidasenai is negative potential, right? Omoidasu is to remember. Omoidasenai is to not be able to remember. So, yeah, that's what he's saying there. So, for some reason, I can remember the dance, but I can't recall the rhythm. Rizumu te bebe wakaru kai? So, rhythm, yeah. Like, he's calling us baby for some reason, but, you know, there you go. So, wakaru, so does it, you know, do you understand? Does baby understand? He's calling us baby. In the, you know, the, hey, babe kind of way. Not the little baby kind of way. I think. Right, here, dude. Wait a minute, what's going on, man? Oh. I love how that makes sense to him somehow. Even though it was literally the same noise, no bars, no click. I don't know, man. It's funny. Don, don, ba, don, don, ba, de. So that thing at the end, just kind of quoting it as like an onomatopoeic sort of noise, I guess. So don, don, ba is kind of that 3/4 rhythm, which is weird, isn't it? Isn't 3/4 usually like, shouldn't it be like ton pa pa ton pa pa? I don't know, man. Whatever. So sonorism da. So just that's it. That's right. That is so. That rhythm. It's that rhythm. Notekitaze. I don't know. I probably intonated that wrong, but just some noise and then notekita. Notekita. I think it's just like well, noru is like to ride, isn't it? So I guess it's like just to kind of to kind of board the rhythm, or maybe the rhythm has boarded him. The rhythm has, yeah, maybe that's right. It's like the rhythm has very much resonated with him. It has become one with him, kind of thing. Maybe not tekita, and then, you know, kita just means that it has come. It has come to my body. It has come to me. His rhythm's awful. What is it? You're sort of on the offbeat at the end there, dude. What did he do? Right, left, down. Makes no sense. Alright, okay. Choya? No uta? Wo oboeta? So just day-night song. Day-night song. You learned the day-night song. Is that even right? No, that's not choya, is it? No, that would be chu, sorry. Chuya. No uta. I don't know if that's correct. Yosh! Kanpeki ni omoidashita ze. People usually spell this as just yo and shi. Yosh. And if they elongate the vowel, they'll usually use a stick, but for some reason he's put an u in there. Yosh. Just meaning, oh yeah. And then kampeki, meaning perfectly. No, sorry, perfect. And then ni makes it into kind of an adverb. So perfectly omoidashita. I remembered it perfectly. And then sore hiru ni nare. I don't know why he's saying sore, to be honest, but there you go. Maybe sore de, with that. Hiru ni nare is like, become daytime. Your rhythm's trash, dude. Ari? どうしたんだ? 全然何も起こらないぜ. So Ari, I guess the same as Are. Just exactly the same. He's just... Maybe you can do that, right? If you say like Ari, 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 like with enough of a sort of changed vowel, it can sound like Ari, 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 Ari. You know, maybe it starts to sound like Ari at a certain point. Anyway, どうしたんだ? So どうした just meaning like how happened, you know, what happened. Unda, just inquisitive language, so, you know, what happened. And then zen zen nani mo okoranai. So okoru is kind of to happen, to occur. And so zen zen nani mo okoranai is like at all whatsoever, I suppose. Nothing, you know, happened. Nothing at all happened. Nandi? Just like, why? Okay, good. Alright, cheers, bro. I don't know what to do, man. I guess, should I just make it... Wait, what was the song again? But I guess I should do the teacher quest, because I need her deed. I'm just thinking about other readings for this. It could be Hiruya. Hiruya? Or yeah, it could be Hiruya. I don't know, man. Maybe it's Hiruya, not Uta. Just thinking about that. I don't know. Do I need to make these... Do I need to do the hide and seek game? Or can I just take some butterflies? I might try and just give her butterflies. Whoops. What am I doing? 32 of them. But won't that skip their text? Let me, I'll save state it. Alright. Yo! It? Why did it do that? I didn't press anything. Oh, it just gets rid of the text box. Okay, well, I can't do anything, right? So, let's talk to these guys first, then. I don't want them to skip any of that text. So, I think if I talk to the teacher first, then it will skip some of their text. And if I have to talk to them, then I don't want to skip anything. Okay. この町は俺たちキラビーの遊び場さ. So, この町, this town. 俺たち, our. Or us, or we, I suppose. Killer bee, not so the killer bees, we killer bees. Asobiba, playing ground. It's our playground sort of thing. Yay! Just okay, cool. Is that it? You got more? Yay! Toshi ue dakara te ya. Dekai atama wa sasenezi. Toshi ue basically just means, you know, up in years, to be older than someone. Years above in years. Dakarate. Usually when you kind of have this dakara and then like a toe or a te or a dakara toite. I don't know why it means this, but it means like just because that's the case, and then something that sort of counteracts that or whatever. But obviously you're kind of just never mind the literal meaning. But yeah, dakara tuite sort of means like just because. Yeah, just because something is the case doesn't mean whatever follows or whatever. Dekai atama wa sasene. I don't even know what that means. Dekai atama. Yeah, I might have to ask about that. Like, does it mean? Oh, no way. No way. Why am I saying atama? That's cow. Okay, this is interesting. Dekai kao suru, to act self-importantly, to be arrogant, to be high-handed, to puff up. But he's obviously gone with causative here. So dekai kao wa saseru, I guess would be like, you know, to allow us to be arrogant. So he's not going to let us be arrogant. He's not going to let us think we're better than them, I guess. I don't know, man. Something like that, probably. All right, let's go talk to the teacher. Koko wa Mari no Gakko Shiawase Kyoshitsu. Okay, so koko wa, this place, Mari no Gakko. Mari's school. Gakko is just school. And then Shiawase Kyoshitsu is just like a teaching room, a classroom of happiness. Happiness classroom. Anta minai kao dakedo. Moshikashite atarashii seito. Sorry, that was long, wasn't it? Seito. That should be short. A short vowel. Anta. Yeah, so you. Minai kao. So I don't know why, really, but that's just like, you know, to not look face. So I guess, you know, you are a face I haven't seen. I don't know why. I don't know why it's the grammar's not resembling that at all. But or there you go. Dakedo. So just but. Moshikashite, meaning basically, kind of could it be? You know, perhaps. Moshikashite. Yeah, atarashii seito. New student. Okay, cool. Nankayo kai. So something and then use. You know, can I be of some kind of use? Or do you have some business? Hanashi o suru. Atasha ko miete mo sensei o shiteru nda. So atasha, I guess just atashi wa. You know, I. Ko miete mo, we've seen that before, like just kind of like this. You know, even though I look this way. Sensei o shiteru. I am doing, quite literally, I am doing a teacher. I am being a teacher. I am doing the job of a teacher. So even though I look like this, I am a teacher. Taurato de gakkou o hiraite kara, kare kore 20年にはなるかね? Maybe. Okay, so kind of from having opened, I suppose, hiraite kara, from having opened a gakko, a school at Taurato, at Windfall Island. So yeah, since opening my school, kare kore. Kare kore? One thing or another, this and that, this or that. Oh, okay, maybe it's like give or take. Kare kore, in this case. 20年 ni wa. I think that's wa. So give or take 20 years, possibly. Ni wa? Ni wa. Naru. So to become... Yeah, to become to give or take 20 years from having opened a school here. So it's been about 20 years since she opened the school. And then kane, I think, is just kind of, you know, kind of a questionizer, just expressing uncertainty at, you know, how long it's been. Like, it's probably been about 20 years, I think, since I opened a school. You know, she's just not sure. 子供たちに本当の幸せについて教えてるのさ。So 子供たちに to the children. 本当の幸せ real happiness. について is just like about. So about real happiness. 教えてる I am teaching. I am teaching the children about real happiness. ただね then just like tada is like however, but, and then ne is just kind of just a noise. It just sort of breaks up the sentence, makes you listen, doesn't it? Tada ne, but you know, kind of vibe, I guess. いたずら好きの悪ガキ4人組がどうしても言うことを聞いてくれない。Okay, いたずら好きの悪ガキ bloody hell. いたずら is like mischief or pranks, and then zuki is just, you know, to like, so kind of mischief liking, I suppose. Mischief liking. Warugaki is just sort of crappy kids, basically. Bad kids. And then yonin gumi. So a 4-person sort of group, basically. So yeah, 4-person group of you know, little brats, I suppose, who love mischief. Doshitemo, you know, however I do. Yu koto, the things I say. Kiite kurenai, they do not do me the favor of listening to the things I say, no matter how I go about trying to tell them. Sekkaku koko de mattete mo, ano ko tachi, oh sorry, ano ko tachi itsumo konai nda. Sekkaku means like sort of going to special effort to do something for someone's sake, kind of thing. I believe. Sekkaku. Koko de... I don't know why she's saying it though, really, because all she's saying is koko de mattete mo. So she's omitted the E here for itemo, meaning like even if I am waiting at here, especially kind of thing, even if I go to the great lengths of waiting, kind of maybe sort of especially for them is kind of the vibe. Ano kotachi, those kids, itsumo, always, konai, do not come. They always don't come. So of course in English we would say they never come, but you know, she's saying they always don't come. Itsumo konai nda. So no matter, yeah, even though I wait and wait, those kids, they never come to school. Chotto ano kotachi no leader, Iwan, wo tsukamaete hitokoto itte moraenai kai? So chotto, kind of just, yeah, just a little. It's a bit weird. I think it's just sort of lessening the request a little bit. So it just lessens, yeah. So she's asking us, what is she asking us? Ano kotachi no leader, so those kids' leader, Iwan, is his name apparently. So the kids' leader, Iwan, tsukamaete, kind of to capture him. And hitokoto itte moraenai kai. So hitokoto is just like a word, basically, one word, I believe, or one thing. Hitokoto. Yeah, just a single word, yeah. Hitokoto itte moraenai. So morao is obviously to receive. Moraeru is potential form. So moraenai is negative potential form. So cannot I receive your saying a single word to Yuan, or Iwan, or whatever, sorry, having captured him, you know, the leader. Cannot I receive your having a word with him, basically. And then chotto just sort of lessens the request, like, you know, could I perhaps receive your maybe doing this small task, kind of, it just lessens it a little bit, makes it a bit lighter of a request, maybe. And then ne, idaro, and then ne, I guess, just sort of, you know, maybe requesting a response, sort of like, you know, how's that? What do you think? Kind of thing. And then idaro, that's okay, isn't it? That's fine, right? All right. So the refusal is sayonara obasan, which is like, you know, like goodbye. What's the word, man? It's like obasan is like middle-aged lady, I guess, or maybe old lady is a good translation here. It's like, bye, see you later, old woman. So obviously, you know, that's pretty rude because she doesn't want to be called an old woman or a middle-aged woman or whatever. And then hiki ukeru, I guess, is to undertake something. So hiki uketa is just the past tense saying, I accept, I have taken on your challenge, maybe. Oya, arigatai ne. So I guess just noises, and then arigatai, kind of just grateful. It's sort of the, what'd you say? The adjective form of thank you, right? So grateful, I'm grateful. And then ne, for a laugh. Hitosuji nawa jaikanai. What is the Hitosuji nawa? Hitosuji nawa jaikanai いたずら小僧たちなんだけど、一筋縄じゃいかないいたずら小僧たち. So I think it's all modifying 小僧たち. Let me look at this. Hitosuji nawa. Ah. Ordinary method. Apparently. I don't know why it means that. Like, hito means one. Suji is a counter for, like, beams and long kind of things like that. Like, beams of light are suji, counted with suji, and I guess apparently ropes as well are sort of counted with suji. And Noah is just a rope. So it's like a single piece of rope, you know, kind of is not effective. You know, they are mischievous kids for whom a single piece of rope does not, you know, doesn't help. But obviously that's very literal, and I don't understand why one piece of rope means ordinary method. So obviously that's the meaning we want to go with here. It's like they are mischievous kids for whom the ordinary method doesn't work. You know, the ordinary sort of disciplinary actions, I suppose, aren't effective. And then nandakedo, ma kodomo toji katai koto ikonashi dayo ni. I don't know what's going on here, man. So ma, just kind of neutralizing the mood of the conversation a little bit. And then kodomo toji. Sorry, doshi. What am I talking about? Doshi. Kodomo doshi. So because I'm a kid, I am their doshi. I'm a fellow child. So kodomo doshi, a fellow child. And then katai koto ikonashi. Let's have a look at that. Ikonash. Let's not say such things to each other. Well, it ain't going to be that, is it? What are you talking about? So katai koto ikonash. Katai koto. Katai means like hard, right? Or let's have a look at that kanji. Katai. Strong, firm, obstinate, stubborn, formal. Stuff that, yeah, mate, is it that? Is it like, children fellow children, I don't know, children, children's, when both parties are children, when you're both children, maybe you don't say kind of formal things to each other, or you won't say, I don't know, man. You won't be so, I don't know, man. Like the conversation won't be so sort of adult-like, maybe, or something. It will be more, it will flow more easily. Like an adult talking to them, obviously they just go, yeah, whatever, whatever, you're an adult, right? I don't care what you're saying. So maybe it's that kind of vibe. You won't talk so stiffly with the kids. You won't talk so stiffly with them because you're also a child. So maybe things will be more productive. I don't know, man. Ganbattoide. So just gambare, basically, do your best. Gambattoide. Oh, okay. So it's gambatte oide. So oide just means to like come, to approach, to come to me. So gambatte oide just means, do your best and then come back, I suppose. When you've spoken to them. They've got pictures of themselves though, haven't they? How old are they meant to be, man? There's a sort of, I don't know whether to say they're good or trash. Probably pretty good, actually, aren't they? Pretty good little pictures there. Nice. Yo, Iwan. Yay! Yo, 兄ちゃん。俺たちキラビになんか文句でもありそうだね. So just, yo, just greeting us kind of thing. 兄ちゃん, obviously just, you know, I guess because we are kind of older than him, he's calling us 兄ちゃん. Like, you know, young lad. 俺たちキラビに, so to we killer bees or to us killer bees. 何か文句でも, so something, and then a monku is like a kind of a complaint. It's like, yeah, I guess, yeah, just a complaint, right? Like something bad, something negative to say. And then demo, just sort of, you know, a complaint or whatever. And then ari so, just is like, you know, there seems to exist a complaint or something that you want to say to us. Yeah, there seems to exist some problem with us. Dani, just sort of agreement seeking thing again. どうせまたあの派手なおばさんじゃないや. I don't know how to intonate that at all. どうせまた. What is even どうせ? Anyhow, in any case, at any rate, どうせまた. Do se mata. Do se mata. Well, I think, you know, mata is just, you know, mata is just like, you know, once more, once again, yet again. Do se. I don't know how that fits in here. Ano hade na obasan. So that kind of, hade is like kind of flashy, I suppose. Hade na obasan. Is it that, you know, flashy old lady, and then janaya? I don't know why that's janaya there. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is not a question, or maybe it is a question, but there's just no punctuation. I don't know, man. Something like that. Marie sensei ni iwarete, ore tachi no koto chūi shi ni kitan daro. So yeah, Marie sensei ni iwarete. So by Marie sensei, you know, you were said, or much less literally, you know, Marie sensei said something to you. You were said something to by Marie sensei. And ore tachi no koto, you know, I don't know. I hate this, man. I just can't translate it into natural English. Ore tachi no koto. It's like we, basically, just we as a group. The things we do, perhaps, and our actions, and, you know, our, just us and the things we do, kind of thing, maybe. Chui shi ni kitan daro. Chui shi ni. Chui suru. Doesn't chui suru mean to... That means to... Oh, is it to caution them? Yeah, maybe it's that. You came to caution us. Must be, right? I can't think of what else it would be. Gakko saboru na tte ka. Mo chikoku wa suru na tte ka. So this te, or both of these te's just acting as quotes. So gakko saboru is to not go to school, basically. Not go to school, not go to work. Probably usually school. You saboru from school. You skip school. So gakko saboru na tte. So the na there, just sort of a negative imperative. So don't skip school, and then quote, and then a question, right? So you're saying, so are you saying, quote, don't skip school? And then are you saying, quote, any more chikoku wa suru na? So any more, chikoku is to be late, and then suru na again is just kind of, you know, that negative imperative. So don't be late anymore. Are you saying don't be late anymore? Are you saying don't skip school? And then, I don't know why this is like this, but kekeke, that's laughing. Muteki no yonin gumi. Ore tachi kirabi ga sonnamon kikeru kayao. Muteki no yonin gumi. So muteki kind of means like unrivalable. Yeah, muteki literally like to not exist enemies, in the sense of, you know, they have no one that matches them. They are better than everyone. They are stronger. They are undefeatable by anyone. So muteki no yonin gumi, the undefeatable 4-person group. Oretachi kirabi, we killer bees. Sonnamon, you know, such a problem, such a thing. Kikeru kayao. It's like, you know, can we listen? Can we hear? Can we listen to? And then kayo just sort of expresses, you know, sort of a strong kind of questioning vibe to it. Like, would we listen to that? You know, kind of thing. It's sort of on the negative side, obviously. Like, do you think we'd listen to such words? That sort of vibe, maybe. Demo na, moshimo nii-chan ga ore tachi ni shoubu wo idomitai nara, kangaete yatte mo ii. Okay, so demo na, just like but. Moshimo, if. Nii-chan ga, if you. Ore tachi ni shoubu. So, to us, a shoubu is like some kind of match, some kind of game, some kind of face-off. You know, sports, I suppose. If you play a sport, you have shoubus, you have games. I think Pokemon fights are called shoubus as well. In like the games, they are shoubus, and stuff like that. And then idomu is to kind of challenge. I don't know if idomu means... I think idomu can be to challenge oneself. And I guess it can be to challenge someone else to do something. That's weird. It does say it's a... It does say it's an intransitive verb, so I don't feel like we can have this O here. That's interesting. No, looks like you can. Okay, one of the example sentences is... Well, why is it intransitive then? Unless my dictionary's wrong. Could be wrong. So yeah, so it's just, yeah, like we are challenging them to some kind of match, right? And then idomitai, because it's desire form. So kind of, if you want to challenge to us, you know, a match, if you want to challenge us to a match, and then kangaete yatte mo ii. So I guess he's saying, like, you know, if you want to challenge us to a match, then, you know, thinking about it also is kind of, you know, we'll accept thinking about it, kind of thing. We'll have a think about it. We'll have a think about what you're saying if you're willing to challenge us to some kind of match. You know, we'll think about it. Dodai hito shobu shinee ka? So how is it a single match? And then shinai, basically, will not you do a single match? Will not you face off with us one time? And of course we're going to say, yo, shobu da. It's like, alright. It's you know, let's go, kind of thing. And then achi ike is kind of, you know, go over there, I suppose, basically. It's like F off. Dudu wa kantan. So dudu is just rules, or rule. It's kind of singular in Japanese, but, you know, well, the form is singular, but it, you know, it doubles up. They don't have the word rules. They just have dudu, which is both plural and singular, depending on what you want. Ruru wa kantan, so the rules are simple. 俺たちはどこかに隠れて見つかったら逃げる。So 俺たちは we どこかに at somewhere 隠れて will hide 見つかったら if we are found 逃げる we will run away. 兄ちゃんはそれを捕まえる。So 兄ちゃんは、you それを that action I suppose that thing you know all of that 捕まえる you will capture us you will do your best to get us sort of thing. Then 俺たちは we 家の中には you know at inside of houses 隠れないし we like will not hide at inside of houses and then she just you know a non-exhaustive list of actions that they won't do I suppose or reasons that they won't do stuff or whatever. 島の外にも出て行かないから so 島の外 outside of the island にも also to outside of the island 出て行かない to go out and not go so we will not go out of the island also から basically so so we won't hide indoors we won't go off the island so 物陰や建物の裏をせいぜい探すことだな。物陰 is like things shadows, objects shadows. So you know, just wherever behind objects and stuff is all it means, I believe. But yeah, objects shadows. や建物の裏. So buildings, you know, behind buildings, behind objects. Or せいぜい I guess just kind of does that just mean like thoroughly or something? Yeah, I think so. Just kind of thoroughly. And then sagasu, to search thoroughly, you know, behind buildings and behind objects and stuff. And then kotta. We've seen this a few times. I'm not sure if I ever suggested that it was a combination of koto and da. So instead of saying koto da, they just say kotta. Maybe I did suggest that, but yeah, it basically just means... I need to think of a good way to sort of translate that. I suppose you could sort of see it as it is the actions of searching thoroughly. You know, that's the thing, that's the objective, that's the goal, that's the phenomenon. And implied within that is, you know, that's what you need to do, that's what you should do, that's the objective. 4人全員捕まえられたら okay, so if you are able to capture the four of us, all of us, the four people, all of us, four people, all members, 4人全員, and then 捕まえられたら, yeah, if you are able to capture all four members, 俺たち負けを認めるぜ. Oretachi, so we. Make is the stem of makeru. Makeru is to lose. So this is the stem making it into a noun, basically. So our loss. We loss. And then mitomeru is to recognize, to consider something to be something. So we will consider it to be our loss. We will recognize it as our loss. Yeah, if you are able to catch all four of us. And then Ina, like that's, you get it, don't you? That's okay, isn't it? You know, you understand, don't you? And then Sena, this is very common. Sena is just what you say to sort of sync everybody up. It's like ready, go. Or 3, 2, 1, go. You know, it's just sort of a rhythmical kind of thing. So people will always say like Sena, and then everyone will act on that last beat where no one says anything, sort of thing. Happens a lot in my classes, like when I have the kids sort of repeat like English phrases as like drilling and stuff. The teacher might say Sena, and then all the class will together sort of repeat the phrase or whatever. Very common kind of thing. Oi! I missed it. Was it like chidabare? I missed it, man. I missed it. I think it's something derived from like chidu, meaning to sort of scatter, to flutter, to... Yeah, to scatter, basically. But I missed the last bit. Was it Chirabaru or something? I don't know, man. I've missed it now. I wish they wouldn't play a cutscene so I could just capture them and, like, just giving him time to run away. Anta yaru ni. So just basically you. And then yaru ne, we've seen before, it doesn't mean what it literally means. It means, like, you're good, basically. Yaru ne, yaru na is kind of like, you know, they mean, like, you're good. Yeah. What? Where is everyone else? Oh, I remember, yeah. Kid's behind the gravestone. No doubt we're going to give him a nice little cutscene so we can... Shut up, dude. So we can create some distance. Oh man, it's so hot, dude. Tsukamatta boo! So tsukamatta is kind of intransitive, right? Like just I was captured, I was caught. And then boo, I think that's just a weird thing that he does. Like he you know, people say yo and ne and ze and zo and stuff at the end of their sentences. Maybe he just says boo at the end of his for like a little funny little characteristic thing for him to do. I guess I'll go for this kid. The wind is the complete opposite way I need it. I think I'm going to change it. Whew. Sweating. Sweating hard. Okay. Yeah, boy! Nice. Nice, he gets a little cutscene as well. You'll get nice little cutscenes. Too slow, boy. Muki, kuyashi. I don't know what Muki is. I don't think it's probably not anything. Yeah, maybe nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's anything, man. It's just noises. Well, maybe the most relevant entry I've found is shameless, but I don't know what. I don't know, man. It's probably just a noise. And then kuyashi just is like, you know, an adjective meaning like regrettable, or you know, I'm, you know, yeah, kind of regrettable. But people kind of say it. How do you translate it? Kuyashi. It's like regrettable sounds very stiff in English, doesn't it? It's sort of like I just start saying no, no way, kind of, you know, just expressing disappointment. Yeah. Just gotta get this lad down. Can I hit the tree? Go on, Rink. Nice. Better than you did. Oh. Nice seal. Yay! Yararetazi. So yay for some reason, and then yalaleta is obviously the past passive of yaru. And yaru meaning to do someone in, I suppose. So yalaleta meaning to be done in. You know, we've been done. We've been defeated. Ah, 4人揃いも揃って捕まっちまうなんてな。So a noise, and then 4人揃いも揃って揃い So I think it's just the 4 people collection, and then mo maybe just meaning every member of the 4-person collection, and then sorotte. It's like sort of, I don't know, man. Yeah, gathering all members of the 4-member gathering, maybe, and then skamachimao. So I think chimao is like maybe kind of undesirably were captured, and then nante sort of expressing either disbelief or dislike, maybe disbelief at that fact. So I said before, I sometimes kind of translate this as to think that, you know, gathering all together, every member of the 4-nin gathering, the 4-person gathering. How did I even start translating this? To think that all 4 members of the 4-member gathering, you know, would be captured, kind of thing. You know, it's like, I can't believe we got done in, basically. I don't know, man. Forget it. And then kanpai daze, I think. Kanpai, it's like complete failure. I believe. Yeah, complete defeat, utter defeat, annihilation, yeah. Okay, kanpai daze. Ore tachi mo yaki ga mawatta kana. So, I don't know, man. Ore tachi mo, so we also yaki? Yaki? I better... Oh, okay. Yaki ga mawaru. I better look up the full phrase. Okay, huh. To become decrepit. To become dull, to lose one's astuteness, to lose one's touch, to lose one's edge, you know, etc. So yaki ga mawaru is your kind of base phrase. And then obviously yaki ga mawatta is just the past tense, right? So we have... And then kana, wondering at that. So, you know, have we... I wonder if we have also become a bit... Or have even we become a bit dull? Have we lost our edge? Mo darekare kamawazu warusa suru no wa yameru yo. Darekare ka. I think it's just, you know, it's kind of obvious what it means, but... Whomever. Okay. This, yeah, anyone, basically. Darekare ka. So, any more. Darekare ka mawazu. Oh, no, sorry, no, what am I talking about? Kamawazu. What am I talking about? Darekare. So, darekare is, you know, this person or that person, you know, implying, therefore, kind of whomever. And then kamawazu is like... to not concern oneself with who the person is. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. We will not concern ourselves, you know, with whom we're dealing. We will simply warusa suru no wa yameru. We will simply stop the doing of badness, regardless of whom it is to or whatever. Yeah, that sort of vibe. And then, omae no ganbari ni menjite kore ageru. Omae no ganbari ni. Okay, so your sort of efforts, I suppose, your great efforts. Ni menjite. Let me look up menjiru, because I don't really know that. I still don't know it, even having looked it up. In deference to ni menjite. Omae no ganbari ni menjite kore ageru. But I think menjiru is to dismiss or to exempt. I don't know, man. I guess he's basically just saying, you know, for your efforts, take this. You know, kore ageru. I will give you this. But I don't know why menjite is in there, really. It's pretty weird. But alright, cheers, mate. We've read that, right? Ore tachi no daiji na 宝物だけど、兄ちゃんにはこれを受け取る、資格がある。Okay. 俺たちの大事な宝物。So, our 大事な like important 宝物. It's our important treasure. But, 兄ちゃんには to you これを受け取る資格がある. Okay. Not even to you. Within you, there exists the shikaku, like the qualifications sort of thing, the qualification. There exists the right, perhaps the ability to kore wo uketoru, to kind of take this. You've earned it, basically. Yeah. Kakurenbo master no ni-chan ni wa na. Okay. Kakurenbo is hide and seek. And then master is obviously just a master, I guess. So a master of hide and seek. And then not just linking it to ni-chan. So, to you, the master of hide and seek. And then na, basically just saying like, you know, you get me? You get me? Kawari to icha nanda ga. That's a really annoying thing to start with right at the beginning. Kawari to icha nanda ga. I feel like it's... Kawari is like, sort of... Kawari. Kawari is like... instead of, or maybe in return in this case. Instead of or in return for. Oh, maybe it's like instead of us. Yeah, on behalf of us kind of thing. Instead of us, kawari to icha nanda ga. Mari sensei ni ayamatte oite kure yo. I don't know if this is like in return for that or if it's just instead of us. Kawari to icha. This is like the same thing as before where he said... Who said it actually? I can't remember who it was. Someone said to ite. To ite ka. To kaite. No, it was him, wasn't it? He said Toshiue to ite dakara. No, Toshiue dakara to ite. So I think it's like to ite again. That sort of thing. Kawari to icha nanda ga. God, I don't know, man. But I kind of get it. It's kind of saying like, I nanto naku wakaru, I suppose I could say here, but I can't explain it. I guess it's a bit like saying we call you could call it. You could say it's in exchange for that, or you could think of it as being an exchange. But, or maybe it sort of implies like, I don't want to suggest that it's in return for that, but Mari sensei ni ayamatte oite kure yo. So to Mari sensei, ayamaru is to apologize. So ayamatte oite is just, you know, this is that kind of for the future, do it in advance for the future kind of grammar, which obviously doesn't translate well into English, but is very natural in Japanese, so it's quite annoying. But, you know, could you apologize? Could you apologize in advance of, you know, I don't know, man. Could you apologize so that it's done? Just, could you apologize to Mari Sensei for, you know, so that it's done for our future interactions with her kind of thing? Could you apologize? Could you apologize to her, basically? And then kureyo, just kind of, you know, could you do that for, or do that for us, please? And then ja tanondaze, like with that, you know, I have requested it, or, you know, less literally again, you know, with that, you know, please. You know, we've asked it, and implied within that is, you know, please do that for us. Kawari to icha nanda ga. Oh, I don't know, man. I give up. I hate it. Alright, that's been long enough. Don't follow me around, kids. That's really weird. Yeah, that's quite annoying, man. That grammar. Kawaii to icha nandana. It's like, I guess I could call it as in return for that, but... And then implied within that is like, I don't know if I should, maybe, or... You could think of it as this, but I don't know if I should call it that. I don't know, man. I don't know how they get so much meaning into so few and literal, like, words that don't mean what they usually mean. It's nuts. But there you go. Alright, cool, that'll do. Disaster of a part. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you want, don't if you don't, sub if you want, don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons, get out of the way. Hope it's been worth it, and I'll catch you next time.